when I see you, I see my brother. I see love. And it makes it hard for me to kill you. It makes it hard for me to rob you and backdoor you. We got to deal with what's the recipe for that, for me to get to that point where I see you and I see love. You see what I'm saying? When we see what we see with them kids this morning, we got to be in their mind, get in their mind like, yo, what makes it okay for y'all to think what y'all did was all right? This is a mother.
She was pregnant.
What, and what made y'all think that it was so more important to have a camera out doing this to record that to get a few laughs and posts?
It's what they see on social because it's what they see on social media.
That wasn't okay, man.
Other people do.
They had a lot of gripes, and they got a lot of what could have been done. And nobody is coming with solutions. So people like me and the Unity Movement, other violence prevention agencies across the city of Chicago are coming in with solutions. We actually doing the work. You can talk about what's wrong all day, but until you actually do some work and get your hands dirty, then from my point of view, you need to just pipe down. Because this is not a first time occurrence. It's just only happening because we was able to see it. And Shorty and them did exactly what they set out to do. They set out to go viral. And if you think about it, most adults push that all day, every day. If you look out here right now and you scan, people not out here just to be able to do anything. They trying to run their numbers up on the book and the gram.
I call it social abortion, social abandonment, because what has happened, we have abandoned and aborted our youth in all of the urban areas of America. We have aborted, we have abandoned our youth in all urban areas of America.
Everybody needs to come together as one and come for these motherfuckers young, because you gotta look at our future. You can't go to a Caucasian school like this.
Look! This is the eye of the trenches!
Where we at, family?
Man, we up there, man, handling this business, man, standing on business, man. We on righteous cause, man.
Doing, baby?
I know everybody see what's going on, and what's going on ain't right, man.
Yes, sir.
Inshallah, man, like, they need understanding. They need understanding. They need to see black man, and they need to be black power. There need to be more unity. There need to be understanding. We don't need to look ignorant on these cameras. We don't need to be talking crazy. We don't need to be mad. We don't need to show no frustration. Come in peace. Just speak your mind and talk, man.
It should be a moment. It should be a moment for us as a whole, bro, as a black race. What we see on that camera earlier is unacceptable. But it's a root to all problems. We need to get to the root of it, you know, as a whole, because that's totally unacceptable. I don't care. It ain't about color at this point.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. But you know, hopefully we get down to the bottom of it, man. That leaves a lasting scar.
100%.
That leaves a lasting scar. My heart goes out to that family. My heart goes out to that young boy more than anything. I don't know why, but I know that can change the trajectory of your life.
Absolutely.
When you go through that and you see that, it can make you have a strong dislike for your people. It can make you turn into something different, you know? So I hope they get all the resources and the love and the outpouring of love that they need, man.
No, for sure. So our heart goes out to the family.
What I mean?
And we being the voices for the ignorance, we being the voice for the victims too. Because
100%.
everybody is ignorant. You know,
100%.
everybody had ignorant moments, and them are children. So them are kids, and this is the more reason why we stepping and standing and doing what we've been doing. Because they need us, man, and that's just a sign that they really, really need us. They need us, bro. They don't need us to be mad and act ignorant, because we the grown-ups. We don't need to show ignorance on cameras. We need to show intelligence.
And let me say something, this is such a pivotal moment because nothing happens for no reason. We just was at the mosque last night, and the message was, black men, go back to your community, protect your women, protect your kids, protect, you know, make it a safe space for us to live in. And then we wake up to this morning. Yeah. So sometimes the kids could be used for something, things happen for a certain reason, but it's really about the adults and the grown-ups to come together and get on top of this, whether it's mentors, whatever.
100%.
Peace and blessings, family. This your brother Young Will out of the trenches, representing the Unity Movement, representing our city of Chicago, and just representing the world, you know. But I just wanted to say this. Y'all see that act. I don't want y'all to tear down the kids that did the violence, or the parents either, because you gotta realize this. This environment will turn you into something you're not, first and foremost. And like he said, that traumatic situation, you don't know what all them other kids going through in a home to make them even react and respond the way they are. You get what I'm saying? So y'all gotta put yourselves in everybody's perspective in this. Because at the end of the day, what just happened is just a reflection of us as a people as a whole. Because if you look at one black person, that's their whole idea of every last one of us. You get what I mean? But another thing, situations like this, us coming together, stops us from having to constantly go and repeat these cycles. Because another thing I want to speak on is, that young boy, he precious right now, you know? He cried about that situation. He was hugging his mother the whole time.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? But that type of stuff will turn a God to a demon.
Come on.
For real. In these trenches, we done seen plenty of guys turn to demons.
That's the story of the trenches.
That's the story. Every last one of us was that young boy at a point in time in our life. Every last one of us, I don't care who you is. Even them children that was beating on them was that young boy at a point in time. So put yourself in everybody's shoes in this situation. And let's come together. Let's not play the blame game. The only blame we can have is fixing ourselves.
Come on.
That's all I got to say on this. How you feeling,
don't
fam?
understand. How you coming, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, don't you know KF? Where she at?
KF.
KF be recording this and do music.
I have to see him, brother.
Damn, my phone dead. I can't even show it to you.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Peace, God.
What is it?
Man, all the way from Gary.
Yes, sir. I definitely have to pull up, man. Salute Unity, man. Y'all know what to do. Golden Child, man. The whole movement, man. FOI. Oh, man, everybody, man. Listen, man, we got to set up as a community. Whatever side you lay on, whatever your viewpoint is, at the end of everything, man, we have to stand up for this cause, and it got to begin somewhere, man. This is the beginning right here.
Yes,
DJ
sir.
K. Caesar, let's get it.
Yes, sir.
What's up, boy? Appreciate that. Yes, sir. What's going down? Man.
What you got to say, family?
Man, so I saw a Kappa guy, brother out here. We got the Unity. I'm a Sigma. Bro, we need the street guys. We need all black men on deck to take these communities back over.
Yes, sir.
Starting with getting these damn resources that we not getting.
100%.
That's the problem.
For real. We got to create them resources for ourselves, though, too.
Yeah, true.
I just walked past script. That's part of the problem. The real problem is that they stopped what we used to do. See, when I was young growing up, we used to get our ass whooped by the neighbors. You see what I'm saying? It used to be a community thing. Now the community against each other. You see what I'm saying? And they tearing all the black men apart from each other, from homes and families, and that's what's fucking up the houses. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta think out too, though. Another thing that's fucking up, the DCFS people, you see what I'm saying? They made a case for these kids where they could call the police on their parents when you whoop their ass. So you gotta look at the black community, how we being fucked up. Now you looking at these Caucasians coming over here with all these cameras, putting us on news, and what the fuck us as black people doing for each other. Let's speak real fast and go speak knowledge terms, you see what I'm saying? We all gotta stand as one ass together because we all bleed the same bleed. And we all got the same skin tone color.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the fucking day, if we don't stand up for each other, who gonna stand up for us?
Nobody.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, I'm one of the moles. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we need.
I'm one of the real members out here. I ain't one of these fake members. None of that. You drop on stone. Everybody need to come together as one and come for these motherfuckers young, because you gotta look at our future. You can't go to a Caucasian school like this. You feel me? They coming to the poor looking at us more worse and making us like we ain't shit. But you gotta see, we come from the real trenches of this mud. Where we stumping from, we gotta grind and get everything we fucking want. Exactly. This shit ain't having. Look, how much shit was handed to a white motherfucker. They was born with a credit score. What the fuck we was born with? We gotta work hard to make a credit score. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we ain't nothing right now, G, but something to laugh and talk about. To get them money on. You see what I'm saying? But what the fuck we gonna do as people to stand together as one? Let's make sense. On stone. So it start with the men. Getting these women's back in order. Men's being cowards, making women pay all bills. You see what I'm saying? Now she out here struggle to be a fucking make bills, go next man for money. Cause the real king don't want to be a king.
And that part right there. When you said start with the men, got to also want to get their own stuff together. That's a fact.
Look,
the men got to get their own stuff together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My name Clockwork. On Stone, AK known Soul, AK known Chris. You understand? The men's, we gotta come together as one and work together. We gotta teach the young niggas how to be a real man growing up. You feel me? We gotta take our community back. You feel me? You got Trump wanna come out here and put the fucking our military out here. You got the police don't give a fuck. They care about the paycheck. They young officers. We gotta protect us. This shit go back way back to Black Panther days. This what people know we're standing up for. You drop?
100%.
Bro. I'm gonna tell you something. When we talk about that man situation though, and just us as a general, we got to care first. Fact. We can't keep talking about all the excuses and all the reasons we in all the conditions. We've been lived that for over 400 years. When do we take accountability for our conditions? Thanks. When I see you, I see my brother. Thanks, I see love. It makes it hard for me to kill you. It makes it hard for me to rob you and backdoor you. We got to deal with what's the recipe for that, for me to get to that point where I see you and I see love. You see what I'm saying? When we see what we see with them kids this morning, we got to be in their mind, get in their mind like, yo, what makes it okay for y'all to think what y'all did was all right? This is a mother.
She was pregnant.
And what made y'all think that it was so more important to have a camera out doing this to record that to get a few laughs and posts?
It's what they see because it's what they see on social media.
That wasn't
what
okay,
they see
man.
Other people do. You see what I'm saying? It's about what you influence and show to your kid, and it's about what you sit there and let your kid do. You see what I'm saying?
So brother, bring up that you said you affiliated with Stone. How can we get on?
How you feeling, brother? Where we at, family?
What's up, bro? You already know where we at, bro.
Yes, sir.
Just out here bringing peace and pushing a narrative of solution-driven. There's a lot of people out here that have a lot of complaints. They had a lot of gripes, and they got a lot of what shoulda, coulda been done. And nobody is coming with solutions. So people like me and the Unity Movement, other violence prevention agencies across the city of Chicago are coming in with solutions. We actually doing the work. You can talk about what's wrong all day, but until you actually do some work and get your hands dirty, then from my point of view, you need to just pipe down. Because this is not a first time occurrence. It's just only happening because we was able to see it. And Shorty and them did exactly what they set out to do. They set out to go viral. And if you think about it, most of those push that all day, every day. If you look out here right now and you scan, people not out here just to be able to do anything. They trying to run their numbers up on the book and the gram.
Yeah.
So we got to keep it gangster. We're going to talk about some of the real issues. So to all the people that work in the CVI community, violence prevention, my hats off to you. Continue to push peace. Continue to push the oneness of our people all across this city, man. Rob White.
Yes, sir.
This ain't hard. It's not hard at all. Just because somebody's something different, your people, your community, where you live at is the most important thing.
Definitely.
And the one good thing I see out here is people actually care today.
Yes, sir.
So you got to care every day. Go to your alderman's office. You got to start y'all saw the tax bills just go up, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you got to start questioning the politicians.
Yep.
Why the hell we paying more taxes? And the quickest way to do is do what we doing today. Mobilize on the streets, go to their damn offices.
Show up.
Come to the school. Ask the damn the principal what's going on in the school. Where the money going at?
Right.
Why we not getting contracts?
What you say, family?
Man, one thing nobody is talking about, acknowledging, or even can understand in our community is mental health, bro. Like, that's a real thing. Some of the ADHD, some of the different diagnoses that they give our kids, man, it come from different things, different traumas that we don't even identify with, bro. And it's real. It's real. Therapy is a real thing. We need more therapists. We need more black therapists for kids to feel safe about. We do not talk about mental health enough in our community. That's very big, bro. Some of the things that these kids is going through, they traumatized since a child. child and their parents was traumatized. But we look at therapy, we look at all these other things or forms of therapy as taboo, bro. So I think, you know, we need to really get on the road of just really talking about our mental health a lot more and making that a topic in our community.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, family.
Social media, you watching it on social media as though it's entertainment. It's not funny. It's not entertainment because it could have been you or your mother. It could have been you when you was growing up and your mother got attacked, or you could have got attacked, or it could be you and your children getting attacked. And we have to make sure that we're not just sending our women out always on the front line. Every school in America should have presence of men, positive men, men who are role models, men who mean business. It takes a village, as the great African proverbs say, it takes a village to raise a child. You can't put it all on the mother. I call it social abortion, social abandonment, because what has happened, we have abandoned and aborted our youth in all of the urban areas of America. We have aborted, we have abandoned our youth in all urban areas of America. And until we stand up, until we unify, until we get together, until we plan and come and make sure that we're gonna be dependable, we're gonna be responsible, we're gonna be the examples ourselves, because that's where it starts at. It starts from the heart. We got to have the right heart. When you are a quality person, then you'll have a quality community. But if you're not a quality person, you're not gonna have a quality community. That's some of the words that the minister said last night. So we have to first come together. We have to first be brothers. We can't be set tripping. We can't be enemies of one another. We see that whatever affects one of us really affects all of us, because it could have been me, it could have been you, it could have been anybody. So what we're saying and what we're calling for, once again, like we did last night in that powerful meeting that the minister had at Mosque Mariam, we are calling for black men all over America to come together, settle your differences, because once we come together as black men, the whole community will change. They say when the cat's away, the mice will play. When you got these broken households and these broken homes and the black man is nowhere to be found, you got issues all the time. But if you are a man about your household, guess what? Your household is gonna be in order. If your household is not in order because you're not in order, then your community is not gonna be in order. Then we're gonna see things like what we've seen earlier, which we don't wanna see. So we wanna come together and make a difference, and we want to make sure that we start taking on the responsibility of what's going on with our youth. Everybody wanna blame it on the youth. Everybody wanna point the finger at the youth. They don't listen to nobody. They don't respect nobody. They're bad. Well, you abandoned them. You left them. You aborted them. See? There was a time when everybody in the neighborhood who was an adult would check a child if they seen where the child was in error. But what we do now, we close the door, we close the window shade. We don't want to see, we don't want to say anything. No, we got to see something, and we got to say something. So I'm saying, brothers, if you wasn't there last night, you missed it, but we gonna keep it going. It's time to go to the west side now to do a men's only meeting as well. Then it's time to go to the south suburbs. Then it's time to go to the east side. We got to keep it going. We got to be responsible. We can't stop being in unity. We got to increase the unity. We have to increase the unity, and that unity has to be tattooed on our heart. And we have to make sure it's a lifestyle. It's not a slogan like Keep Hope Alive. It's not a slogan like Cope Adds Life. It's not a slogan like Fly to Friendly Skies. No, we have to be on unity, live unity, stand on unity. It has to be unity life. It has to be unity life, and that's what it's all about, family. So yeah, we had a misfortune in Chicago where a mother and her children, were, harassed and, to kind of be kind about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to come against the children when I know they're not solely responsible, because once again, where is the black man? where you at, brother. That wouldn't have happened if you was on deck, brother. So that's what we have to do. We have to make sure that we're standing up as men, coming together as men, unifying as men, becoming a decent person ourselves, and making sure it illuminates after that in making sure that our community is a decent and safe place to live.
Yes,
so
sir.
we're here, you know, at the school with our mighty unity movement, of course. You know, we all together.
Yes,
Make
sir.
no mistake about that.
Yes, sir.
And we here, we on deck. We went from the pulpit to the pavement. We from the pulpit to the pavement, from the boardroom to the back room. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, yes, sir.
What is the name, sir?
Minister James Aziz.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what organization? Where can people find you?
At Minister James Aziz.
Okay.
On Instagram, at Minister James Aziz.
Okay.
A-Z-I-Z.
A-Z-I-Z?
A-Z-I-Z.
That's crazy, because I have a brother named Aziz Muhammad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they can definitely find me in the streets, which is where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? From the pulpit to the pavement.
Okay.
It's where we're gonna be. We outside, which is where Jesus was at. He went into the highways and the byways because the businessman was too busy with a customer. The doctor was too busy with a patient. The lawyer was too busy with a client. So all of these people thought they was too big for Jesus. They didn't need what he had. So he said, I'm gonna go to the least of these, my brethren, which is out here in the streets. So he went into the highways and the byways. So Jesus did his work in the hood.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? He didn't do his work in rich neighborhoods. Jesus did his work in the hood. Jesus was a hood dude.
Yes, yes.
You know?
So I got another question for you.
How you doing?
Look! This is the Eye of the Trenches!